You could be anywhere in the world prepping for your fantasy football draft, but you're here with me. You know that moment when all the big names are taken off the board and there's still a lot of solid options available, but you didn't do your homework? Welcome to Fantasy Football Breakdown with Sherrod Martin. We got our certified ballers. These are the guys we can count on week in and week out to bring it. The sleepers, ready for a breakout year or a comeback season. If you hear me say stash them, if you got room on the bench early, grab them. Keep them on your radar. Hey, gotta see if the coach see what I see. Let's go. It's time to kick off the season with your boy. Fun fact, in 1998, the team installed a court and jail under the stadium run by Judge Seamus McCaffrey. The fans have been so unruly that the team decided to arrest and trial their fans under the stadium. Eagles security and Philadelphia police arrested fans in the past, but most of them never showed up for their court dates for weeks or months later, and their crime weren't serious enough for the police to track them down. The Eagles courts made sure that they were fined on the spot. Y'all be turned out there, huh? Eagle head coach Nick Sirianni is entering his second year as the Eagles head coach. The Eagles are so stacked that it's not about being able to be a running team or a pass team first. It's about being an offense that can win against any kind of defense. Sirianni made in a statement last season. Imagine what it's going to be like this season. Offensive coordinator Shane Steichen, popular for helping Justin Herbert. I think last year we were a new staff and we were involved in as an offense. Steichen said during OTAs. Enough about the coach. Quarterback Jalen Hurts, ranked 9th in total fantasy point with quarterbacks. 3,144 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, 784 rushing yards, and 10 rushing touchdowns. No lie, I was sleeping on Hurts. I knew he was an athlete, but for some reason I didn't value him as a quarterback. But I do know now. I don't think I remember when a quarterback came from Alabama and went crazy. I mean, his college career was different. So I'll go on the limb and say he was prepared for these moments. I got him as a certified baller, especially if he can play like last season, racking up fantasy point with his legs, but adding more wide receiver threats may create more pressure for him to use his arm more. If he misses any game for whatever reason, don't sleep on Gardner Minshew as a backup. Like, I just think he's a baller, like a gamer. Remember, Hurts rushed for 10 rushing touchdowns. 10. Now, running back Miles Sanders, sleeper. 137 attempts, 754 yards rushing, 0 touchdowns. 26 receptions, 156 receiving yards in 12 games. Ranked 44th amongst running backs in PPR fantasy points. How many of Jalen Hurts' touchdowns should have been Miles Sanders? If Miles Sanders go up, do Jalen Hurts' touchdowns go down this season? Coach Sirianni says Miles Sanders our starter, but a starter at time is just a title. You know a title don't arouse me, especially on a contract year for Sanders. I hope he break the bank. Miles Sanders states, I want to get the respect that I finally deserve. Hell, to me, that could mean from the coaches. Sanders said he had specific goals in mind, but wanted to keep them to himself and focus on working hard on and off the field. Smart guy. Keep them folks out your business and ball out. I'm sure his personal goal will do nothing but help the team. Staying healthy would be another major factor. Kenny Gainwell, running back, sleep. 68 attempts, 291 yards rushing, 5 touchdowns, 33 receptions, 253 receiving yards, and 1 touchdown. Finished ranked 40th in PPR fantasy points. I actually think he will get even more touches this season. Miles Sanders had better stats. Gainwell had more touchdowns. The league always valued touchdowns. Wide receiver A.J. Brown, new addition, certified baller. Played in 13 games, 6 receptions, 869 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns. Ranked 33 amongst wide receivers in PPR fantasy points. I'm going to say he upgraded to a better scheme that opened up more opportunities. I'm not worried about preseason. A man get paid $100 million to do what he did in the past. The man gets paid $100 million to do what he did in the past, and that's ball out. He will be a primary focus for defenses to spotlight, but Hurts still got to feed him. Let him do what he do. In that situation, that's what plays a factor. We like to see Hurts use his legs. He's going to have to use his arms when it comes to A.J. Brown. Devontae Smith, certified baller. 104 attempts, 64 receptions, 916 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns. Ranked 31 amongst wide receiver and fantasy points. Relationship with quarterback, go back to college. Over 100 targets, relationship. He going to get the volume. Rookie year in the bag. We see the experience kick in and more knowledge of the game kick in. He'll continue to thrive. That's why in my book, he's a certified baller. Tight end, Dallas Goedert, sleeper. 76 attempts, 56 receptions, 830 receiving yards, 4 touchdowns. Ranked 8th among tight ends in fantasy points. With Zach Ertz getting traded last season, he got the potential of being a certified baller. Kind of a cheat code because basically he's like a wide receiver at tight end. But then again, to me, he's a sleeper. His fantasy point value shift based on who at QB. Hey, pay attention to that. To sum it all up, the coaches got to get it done. You know, they can't use the excuse no more of, we were new coaches getting adjusted. On paper, they got a young group with a lot of talent, and they got to find a way to make it work.